It's late. You're lying comfortably in the dark, but instead of drifting off to sleep, your mind is racing. Every minor worry and unfinished conversation is cycling through your head on a continuous loop. When this happens, the most common instinct is to try and force a shutdown. You tell yourself to stop thinking, hoping that sheer willpower will command your brain into a state of rest. The harder you fight your mind, the louder it becomes. Trying to aggressively command your brain into silence simply does not work. The traditional method is a broken mechanism. By treating your mind as an opponent you need to defeat, you put your nervous system on the defensive. You guarantee that you will remain alert, defensive, and awake. So tonight, we abandon the fight. Instead of active resistance, the alternative is a transition entirely to passive observation. And instead of following your thoughts, gently bring your attention to your breathing. Don't control the breath, just notice it. Feel the air moving in and moving out. Wandering thoughts will inevitably surface to interrupt this focus. That is an expected part of the process, not a failure. The objective is not to build a wall that prevents thoughts from arriving. The goal is to change exactly how your attention behaves the moment they do. This requires a strict rule of non-engagement. When a distraction arises, you explicitly refuse to chase it, argue with it, or try to solve it. You simply acknowledge that the thought is present. You do not attach any emotional weight, logic, or judgment to its arrival. Just return to the breath. Again and again. This discipline strips those intrusive thoughts of their power. By treating them as temporary, passing events rather than urgent problems, you neutralize the need for immediate action. If you sustain this loop of non-engagement for just a few minutes, a subtle physiological and psychological shift begins to happen. Thoughts are not self-sustaining entities. They operate within an attention economy, meaning they require active mental fuel from you to survive. The thoughts begin to lose energy. Your attention becomes softer, your body relaxes, and the mind naturally becomes quieter. Not because you forced it, but because you stopped feeding it. This is how the paradox is resolved. The mind finally achieves quietness, not because it was overpowered by force, but because it was deliberately deprived of the fuel it needed to keep spinning. Tonight, don't fight your mind. Just observe it. Focus on the air moving in and out, and allow the mental noise to settle on its own schedule. True mental stillness is found in surrender, rather than control. Stay with StillMind for more calming practice.